This year has been unlike any other, but we were still grateful for the opportunity to partner with some great people to bring more educational resources back to the Lifting and Rigging channel. And in this video, we're going to recap some of our favorite projects from 2020 so you can catch up before the year runs out. First and foremost, I want to thank you, the viewer, whether you're watching us on YouTube or wherever these videos are embedded on Facebook, LinkedIn, or our website. We couldn't have done this without you, and we've been able to grow the Lifting and Rigging channel to over 2,500 people. So if there's something that we haven't covered yet that you'd like to see, make sure that you ask us. If there's an area that you'd like us to shed some more light on, we can do that as well. Reach out to any of our social channels, and we'd be happy to take a look at whatever you'd like. So let's go ahead and recap some of our favorite projects from 2020. Early in the year, just like you, a lot of the workers from Mazzella were moved to a work-from-home state. And now we saw that as an opportunity to make sure that we could still get our trainers right in front of you no matter where you were and do it live. On April 28th and on May 1st, our first live toolbox talks focused on planning a lift, different types of sling hitches, and sling angles. Corporate trainer Bob Gubanich and Adam Franz, a top trainer award recipient, led viewers through the presentation and fielded live questions from the chat. And then later in the year, on September 14th and September 17th, our live toolbox talk focused on inspections for wire rope, synthetic, and alloy chain slings. If you did miss out, don't worry about it. We were able to publish both of those events on our YouTube channel. So make sure that if you haven't already, you become a subscriber to the Lifting and Rigging channel. That way, when we start promoting our next series in 2021, you'll be able to catch those as well. For years, Mazzella's trainers have prided themselves on the ability to come to you wherever you are and give you world-class training face-to-face. With the pandemic, it made that a little bit more complicated, and that's why Mazzella's remote training program was created. The video that we made promoting that service is definitely one that you should check out if you haven't already, so you have a good understanding of the technical requirements and the overview of the course. You'll work with your local Mazzella trainer, in addition to our corporate trainer Bob Gubanich, and either work completely remotely or using safe social distancing practices. Whatever setup you have, there's a good fit for you. 2020 was a fantastic year for partnerships, and there's a lot of companies that we were able to do projects with that I want to highlight because they were able to come on the Lifting and Rigging channel and do some deep dives into some processes, best practices, and techniques. John Ketchum and Greg D'Elia from Slingmax joined us to discuss twin path lifting slings, covering the history, configurations, and some best uses for that high performance round sling. Later on, David Ivey from Malta Dynamics joined us in a series of videos focusing on the fall protection for roofers. Will Gerber and Robert Bruno from Columbus McKinnon joined us for a series of videos breaking down the multiple types of hand and electric chain hoists. These systems are built to save the backs of some of your workers on the job site, and is definitely one to check out. Felix Nyberg from Gunnebo Industries and Aaron Orsak from Straightpoint both joined me to work on a series of projects for the Crosby group. Felix and I broke down the Grabic chain sling system, which takes a lot of the pain points riggers have experienced over the years and simplifies it. Aaron and I broke down load cells, which are used to help give you a clear indicator of the weight of the load you're about to lift. Both videos are worth your time. And rounding out our vendor series is Eric Schenkel from Harrington Hoist. We're starting with the NER 3-phase electric chain hoist and going into next year with the SEQ, EQ, and a few others. And so again, thank you to each of the companies that helped work with us on these projects. We sincerely hope that these videos are great resources that you can use when planning out your next lifting application. On the rigging side, we got to spend a lot of time this year focusing on best practices. We started with one of my personal favorite videos, how to calculate the weight of a load for an overhead lift. We also covered how to choose the best sling hitch type for your next lift, how to choose the best lifting sling between wire rope, chain, and synthetic slings. We also cover some rigging basics for alloy chain, wire rope, and web slings, and discuss mechanical versus welding repair shops, and a lot more. Whether you're relatively new to the rigging industry or just looking to up your knowledge, there's a bunch of videos on the Lifting and Rigging channel that are custom designed for you. Last but not least, we did a series of videos on overhead cranes that you might want to check out. We weigh overhead cranes against forklifts, compare new cranes versus used ones, cover 6 signs it's time to upgrade and modernize your system, and specifically, we discuss what overhead crane components can be upgraded. We also cover who is responsible for deeming a crane operator qualified and competent, in addition to some ASME B30.2 hand signals for overhead and gantry cranes. On behalf of Mazzella and the Lifting and Rigging channel, thank you for watching this recap and checking out some of our other projects. I look forward to seeing the continued growth of the community and this channel. So keep asking us questions, keep giving us feedback. Let's ensure that the Lifting and Rigging channel continues to be one of the best places to come to learn about the lifting and rigging industry. My name is Devin. Thank you for watching.